Good morning. Now, just quickly, by a round of applause, how happy are you to be out having something to eat during the week? Just awesome.
And we're working too.
Working and eating and having fun, like what else can you ask for? Good morning, everyone, and good morning to our distinguished guests as well. Good morning to all of the drivers and the employees of Voyago, and happy School Bus Driver Safety Week. Congrats to each of you. First off, I'd like to say a special thanks to the Honorable Ian Lovett, Mayor of Whitchurch-Stouffville, for joining us today, and also to Ward 3 Councillor Hugo Kroon. Thank you for joining us. We're privileged to have you as our guest. Of course, thank you to everybody here at Voyago and all of the collaborators, and also the media for joining us today for this celebration event. And I can tell you, like from the bottom of my heart, every time I come here, the feeling that this team has in York is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And I don't want to just single out one person, but I would like to give a special round of applause for Jessica. So please help me in welcoming Mayor Ian Lovett of Whitchurch-Stouffville.
Thank you. Good morning. It's good to be with you all for this driver appreciation event. And Councillor Kroon and I just spent some time in your simulator. And let me just tell you, the respect I have for you and what you do has gone miles and miles higher than I had before. I hit a deer. I backed into a truck. I made a really good left-hand turn, but that was about it. So thank you so much for all that you do in transporting our kids and across York Region safely. You do an amazing work, and I think every day should be Driver Appreciation Day for school bus drivers in York Region. So thank you very much. I do want to actually, I've been asked to do a land acknowledgement to start this morning off, and it's something that we do in our council. And if you've ever watched regional council, it happens, or any other local council in York Region. And so the acknowledgement is this: the town of Whitchurch-Stouffville acknowledges this land is the treaty territory of the Williams Nations. It's also the traditional territory of other Anishinaabe peoples, the Huron-Wendat and the Haudenosaunee. We recognize the contributions of all Indigenous peoples to this place and commit to a continued dialogue and greater respect for the land that we have come to share. This recognition of the contributions and historic importance of Indigenous peoples must also be clearly and overtly connected to our collective commitment to make the promise of truth and reconciliation real in our community. So thank you so much for inviting Councillor Kroon and myself today. We honor you, we thank you for all that you do, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.
I'm really, really happy to be here, and as I mentioned, the vibe, the culture that is within this York location and your community is outstanding. We've been in the York region, as some of you know, for the past just over a decade, and today we provide services for non-emergency patient transfer, also student transportation, which you're all very aware, and also transit. We want to continue to grow. We started with the 72 routes that we have today, consisting of both wheelchair and minivans. You've also noticed that we've added 3 full-size yellow bus routes, and our goal is to continue to grow, and particularly grow within this region. And also within our transit area that that Transdev and Voyago are also well known for. It's our hope to grow in the future with the York Bus Rapid Transit, and to further expand our reach within this region. The goal today and this week is to recognize school bus drivers and the efforts that you put through in the safety of taking kids to and from school. And I can tell you that you do a phenomenal job. And here's the proof. Just yesterday, and I'm really, really excited to announce this, because I think that this is one of the largest achievements that we could ever have as a company. Voyago, for the 5th year, we have been recognized by Canada's safest employers under the transportation category as one of Canada's safest companies in transportation. This news was recognized yesterday evening through Canada's Safest Employers event. That's truly remarkable. So please give yourselves a hand, because it's you. You're the ones who are doing it. And again, for the dispatchers, the drivers, the monitors, and the mechanics, you are part of that, and your work is not going unnoticed, and your contributions. And one of the things that you often hear me say is we're transporting tomorrow's leaders. And during a pandemic, when you get up early in the morning, whether it's a hot, sunny day, or if it's cold, wintry morning, and you go out to your vehicle and you do your pre-trip inspection, you're doing it because you know that you want to safely get those children to and from school. And you have the choice to go, oh, it's too cold, I might want to stay in bed, but you don't do that. You get up, and you go out and you make sure the vehicle's pre-tripped, and then you get, the vehicle rolling, and you have a smile on your face, and you greet those children, and they greet you, and they remember who you are, and they talk about you, and the acknowledgments that they have, and they get home at the end of the day with their parents, and they talk about their bus driver, they talk about their teacher. You are part of that circle. You are a critical part of that student's life, and helping them to become, as I mentioned, tomorrow's leaders. So lastly, if you have not yet tried the simulator, I know that the simulator was here in New York a couple of weeks ago, and quite a few people went through it. And it's an excellent tool for us as a company to have, to be able to share with you, and to be able to have some of those fresh, new ideas, new approaches to driving, so that when we get out there with tomorrow's leaders, that we can be the best that we can possibly be. So again, thank you for coming out this morning. Enjoy, have a great time. Please check out the simulator and socialize and have a lot of fun, please. Cheers.